listeners at the diaspora, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're listening to us from. I'm wishing you all a happy weekend filled with love and happiness. And yes, welcome to the last Saturday of the month of July. Yes, we're moving down to the next month, and that's August, and we pray it's going to be the best. Yes. Welcome to Recap here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And I am your host. My name is Faithfulness. Okay, I have here with me my co-host this evening, the person of Miss Favor Honora. Miss Favor, say something to the listeners.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, and I have here with me Dr. Peter Anosike, our in-house analyst on today's program. Doctor, say hello to the listeners.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to us from.
Yes, like we all know, we are taking it down here till 6 p.m. So by 5, I'll be opening the studio line so you all can join in the conversation and share your thoughts with us right here. So let's get started. Don't forget, we're streaming live on YouTube at VOP Live 90.3 FM. Yes, you know how we do it here on Recap. We take a look at some of the stories that made headlines during the week. It's a way of keeping you updated with the news. Without wasting much of our time, let us now dive into the stories of today. I read out the news headlines of today. The first story we're going to be looking at this evening says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. Yes, and the second story we're going to be looking at this evening says who were tricked to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau governor apologizes. The third story we're going to be looking at this evening says by Sam Amadi, he said, rigged 2027 presidential election could spell doom for Nigeria. And the fourth story we're going to be looking at this evening says, you can't speak for every governor. OT rejects Uzodima's assertion that Southeast backs Tinubu. And the final story we're going to be looking at this evening says, kill Nnamdi Kanu to restore peace to Southeast. Chigozie Nnabugwu told the federal government. He's the one that made this statement. Yes, don't forget, by 5 o'clock, we're going to be opening the studio line so you all can join in the conversation and share your thoughts with us. Moving down to the details of the story this evening, you know how we do it here. First come, first served. As we analyze, let your messages start coming in. Now, the first story we're looking at this evening says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has approved an expansion of the army to 12 divisions from 8 and the recruitment of 28,000 additional personnel. The presidency said on Friday as the government seeks to bolster its response to persistent security threats. Now, Tinubu approves 4 new army divisions in Makurdi, Ilori, Jalingo, and Benin City. Spokesperson Bayo Onanuga said this. Now, the government also approved an increase in investment in equipment, operational readiness, and troop welfare to modernize the armed forces. And the expanded 12 division structure will retain headquarters in 8 cities, with the new formations covering parts of central, northeastern, and southern Nigeria. And the expansion will be implemented in 2 phases, with the 5th, 9th, and 10th divisions operational by September, and the 83rd division in Benin City by December. And Nigeria is grappling with a 17-year-old Islamist insurgency in the northeast, banditry and kidnappings in the northwest, communal violence in the central region, and separatist agitation in the southeast. Doctor, your thoughts on this story?
What Tinubu did by increasing the number of divisions into is 12 now from 8
from 8 to 12.
without anyone in the southeast. It's the continuous discrimination of the southeast in the scheme of things in the country. Understand? It is continuous discrimination of the southeast in the scheme of things in the country. Now, what is the purpose? The Nigerian Army Division play a vital role in maintaining the country's security and stability. Understand? Each division is strategically located to address specific regional challenge, ensuring a comprehensive security across the country. That's the purpose of creating a division. And right now, we have 8 divisions in the country. Right now, we have 8 divisions in the country. The first division is First Mechanized Division in Kaduna. That's the first division. Second division is in Ibadan, Oyo State. Third division is in Jos, Plateau State. Fourth division is in Enugu, Southeast. Fifth is in Port Harcourt, South. Sixth is in Bonny, River State. Seventh is in Maiduguri, Northeast, and eighth is in Sokoto, Northwest. So it means that the whole of Southeast has just one division. A whole region have just one division, that is in Enugu. Understand? But other regions have a minimum of 2. And Southeast was as usual excluded. It is in this country that they approved the 380 billion naira for irrigation. Southeast was not mentioned. It is in this country that they approved 3 rails. Understand?
Yeah.
Rail lines, Lagos, Kaduna, Kanu. Southeast was left out. Understand me? So all their major projects, Southeast is not there. And we have some people in the, like Dave Umahi, Sonudo, Ojozo Kanu, Benjamin Kanu, Peter Mba, praising Tinubu over what? Over what? Why your own people are not being reckoned with in the scheme of things in the country? Why your own people, your own geopolitical zone is not being reckoned with in the scheme of things in the country? And again, the money for all these projects is being borrowed in the name of Nigeria, which means Southeast that is not benefiting will also follow in the payment, which means you are paying for what you did not eat. And this guy is there. I don't want to use an insultive word. I'm in a good mood today. Everybody know what I would have called them. So these people that are there, this thing is happening. Also, Dema is boasting, being the chairman of APC Governance Forum. What are you bringing to your people? Benjamin Kanu is boasting. He's number 6. You are number 6, and your people are being sidelined in the scheme of things, which means you are a shoe shiner. You are a pure aboki in government. Understand me?
But aboki means my friend.
We know when we say aboki, we know what we mean.
No wonder these Hausa people are now so angry with us because when we call them aboki,
we know what when we say a typical aboki, we know what we mean. Understand me? So these are just messengers in office. Because if you are reckoned with, there's no way they'll be sharing things. They will keep you aside. Understand? We just have only one division in the whole of Southeast, Enugu. Understand me? Enugu. Southwest has 81 division in Lagos here. Understand me? Then they have a second mechanized in Ibadan. South is just the 82 div in Enugu. And they now share this. Southeast was not in the picture.
But then, Doctor, do you think this will actually reduce insecurity or just grow the size of the problem?
I'm speaking on behalf of my people. So whether it will add or minus, it's not the same. I'm saying that we are not being reckoned with in the scheme of things. This is the thing that Nnamdi Kanu was complaining about. this is one of the reasons that caused the Civil War. This is one of the reasons the Civil War was fought, because Igbos are not carried along in the scheme of things. Understand? That's why I keep on saying that the reasons why the war was caused have not been addressed. Understand? Gowon talked about historical reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation. Understand me? Since more than 60 years after the end of the war, Igbos have not been reconciled into the country. Because if we have been reconciled, there's no way they will bring out 380 billion for irrigation projects. Southeast is not mentioned, which means they are not seeing us as part of the same country. So I am saying this because according to them, they are still talking about 2 more divisions that's before the end of the year. So let them remember that Southeast is part of Nigeria. Understand me? So why I'm saying this is that he has created these 4 new divisions, making it 12 now.
Yeah.
So in the other ones, let him remember that Southeast is still part of Nigeria, and we also need security in the Southeast. Understand me? So that's what I want to say. That's on the issue.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor. Moving down to the next story, but before that, don't forget, by 5 o'clock I'm gonna be opening the studio line so you all can join in the conversation. I'm gonna be reading out the news headline once again. The first story we just finished discussing now says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. We're moving down to this second story, which says we're tricked to fight Igbos during the war, and I'll be leaving Miss Favor to do with that.
We're trying to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau Governor apologizes. Reading down, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mufwang has apologized to the Igbo community for the role the state played during the Nigerian Civil War, saying the people of Plateau were deceived into participating in the conflict. Speaking during an interactive section with Igbo leaders from the 17 local government areas of the state at the government house, Little Refuge, Mufwang urged both sides to put the painful chapter behind them and strengthen the bond of unity. According to the report by The Guardian on Monday, the governor commended the Igbo community for its contribution to Plateau State's socio-economic development, describing them as an integral part of the state's growth and prosperity.
All right, Doctor, so love you to share your thoughts on this story.
One thing that stands an Igbo out is that Igbo man, anywhere they are, they bring development. An Igbo man does not hide. Anywhere an Igbo man is, he brings development. Understand? His skill bring him out. Go to the interior of Adamawa, go to the interior of Sokoto. Igbos don't hide. Their skills always bring them out. Understand? Igbos. So when you talk of true Nigerians, when you talk of true Nigerians, it is the Igbos, because anywhere they go, development follows. Anywhere they go, development follows. It does not matter whether it's in the south, in the southwest, in the north central, anywhere. Even if Igbos go to Zamfara, Sambisa today, they will transform it into a city. If Igbos go to Sambisa forest today, give them 2 years, they will transform it into a city. Understand? So this is what is inherent. This is what is inherent in the Igbo man. Understand? But for Mutfwan to be saying this now, to me, it is political.
Political?
It is political because Gowon has written his fake book, understand, saying that it was trees that Nigerian soldiers were shooting during the war, not human beings.
Not human beings.
And that it is trees. So a trained soldier would just see a tree and begin to shoot. So if the governor is really sincere, after that Gowon's book, he should have come out and say, I don't agree with Gowon. This is the real situation. Because it was the people of then they were known as the Benue and Plateau State. It is them that were more in number in the army, in the infantry. It was them that fought the Civil War, not the Fundanese. It was the people of Benue and Plateau that fought the Civil War. It was them that killed over 3 million Igbos, not the Fundanese. But the governor has come out to say that they were deceived into fighting the war. Understand? And I know that, and even in my book, that's 100 years of amalgamation, Igbo, what hope in Nigeria, I have stated that Gowon was never in charge of the government. Gowon was just a puppet. Understand me? Agoyi Irosi, a Christian, was killed. For stability, they have also put a Christian. That's Agoyi Irosi was a Christian. Gowon is a Christian. They said, let us put a Christian for stability. So he was not really in charge. The people that were in charge of that government was Shehu Musa Yaradua. Understand? Motanda Mohammed. Understand me? Then Danjuma. 12 nurse Danjuma. These were the people that were running the government. Gowon was just the face of the government. So Gowon was in government. Shehu Yaradua was in power. And mind you, those in power control those in government. That was why when Gowon went to Ghana, Aburi, and they signed the accord and come back, Yaradua told him, why did you sign this? You have sold Nigeria to Ojukwu. Gowon now tear it. Gowon now tear the agreement, and now say that he has malaria. Understand? That's why he signed it. So he was not really in charge, and now the truth is coming out for the governor to admit that they were tricked into fighting that war.
Fighting the war.
Understand? Because those that tricked them are now the ones killing them. Understand? Those that tricked them go and kill Igbos. Igbos are bad people. Igbos are evil people. Are the same people that are now killing them, taking over their communities.
So that was the reason why he's apologizing.
So they have woken up now. So if now you tell them good morning, you are just waking up. Understand? So one, he has said the truth, understand? Okay. But it is political. It is coming at a very wrong time. It is coming at a very, very wrong time. You cannot begin to apologize 5 months to an election, which means you want to use it to win over a people.
But then, can apologies like this actually heal 50 years of old wounds?
3 million people were killed in that war, and exactly what caused that war is what is still happening now: marginalization of the Igbos. Understand me? So what caused that war is still happening in our very face. So they have not really agreed to reconcile Igbos back to Nigeria. That's why they will share 38 billion for irrigation for dam. They will not put a southeast. They will borrow money to construct rails, they will not put southeast. Understand me? So that's what caused that war. And that thing has not changed up to today. But the issue is Igbos are special people. Understand? Igbos are very special people that you cannot sweep us into the ocean. If it's possible for them to do it, they will have done it.
But Doctor, do you think these statements carry a very big risk for him to come out and apologize?
For me, a lot of people there would ask him, why did you say that? Understand me? A lot of people there would ask him, why did you say that? But why I say that Igbos are not all the type that can be swept into the ocean. Understand? At the end of the Civil War, no matter the amount you have in the bank, you were given 20 pounds. 20 pounds. At the end of the Civil War, every Igbo man, even if you have 100,000 pounds in the bank, you'll be given only 20 pounds. And it is that 20 pounds that has transformed this country. Go to Lagos, go to Abuja, go to Jos, go to anywhere, and see what Igbos are doing. What they have turned that 20 pounds into. They have turned it into billions and billions of naira. And that is a special gift from God.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we are taking a look at stories that made headline during the week. It's a way of keeping you updated, of course. Yes, we've discussed two stories this evening, of which the first one says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. But Doctor, I wonder why they put it Nigeria's Tinubu.
Well, that's how they chose to structure the story. He's Nigeria and Tinubu now. He's still from South Africa.
And the second story we looked at this evening says we were tricked to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau governor apologizes. So we're moving down to the next story.
And again, that apology is what we had expected Gowon to do instead of writing a nonsense book.
So you mean that apology wasn't included in the book he wrote?
I said, Gowon, most one have not written any book. Igbo communities in Plateau State visited him. So that's where he said this. It was Gowon that wrote a book that is full of lies.
All right, we're moving down to the next story this evening that says rigged 2027 presidential election could spell doom for Nigeria. Sam Amadi made this statement. Sam Amadi, the director of the Abuja School of Social and Political Thought, says Nigeria urgently requires credible, free and fair elections in 2027 more than it needs any individual leader. Mr. Amadi said this on Tuesday during a policy dialogue convened by the Abuja School to review its draft document, Nigeria 2027 Election Integrity, Citizen Participation and Democratic Resilience Strategy. He warned that if Nigeria failed to secure the integrity of its electoral process in the 2027 general elections, it could worsen the existing challenges facing the country. According to Mr. Amadi, the electoral system had been identified as one of 4 critical structural vulnerabilities currently threatening national stability. Now, he said that Nigeria needs free and fair elections more than Nigeria needs any particular leader at this point. If Nigeria fails to have a free and fair election, Nigeria will suffer dearly because the level of consequences that is already building up is too much. A rigged election in 2027 could be the trigger for a very devastating outcome for the country. Doctor, your thoughts on this story?
Well, I align with him where he said that Nigeria needs a free, fair election than any human being. Understand me? If an election result is free and fair, whoever wins is immaterial. Understand me? It's like in football. If goal is scored, understand, there's no offside, there's no infringement, you rejoice. Understand? Because you are there for entertainment. So if a free fair election is organized, understand, and even if Tinubu wins, I'll be happy with him. based on the fact that the election is free, fair, credible. Understand me? That free, fair, and credible means that it is the vote of the people count. Understand me? If in a free, fair election and Nigeria voted for Tinubu or for Atiku, understand? I will be happy with them. I will only be angry if the election is manipulated. Understand? Then somebody say I have won, like the one that they did in 2023, and have to declare the result in the midnight. Because they know that what they were doing is not right. Understand? Because they know that what they were doing is not. That's what. Just that day, I woke up around 6. Everywhere was quiet. I was asked, what is happening? Understand? They said that they have declared the Tinubu winner. Even the Yoruba people were not even happy, which means it is not the will of the people. It was not what the vote did not reflect the people's will. Because if people vote and their vote counted and a winner is announced, the people would rejoice. The people will be happy. You cannot declare a winner and the country go into mourning immediately. It means that it was not what they voted that was announced. Understand me? But if the vote count, there's no intimidation, there's no manipulation, and whoever wins, to me, understand, I will rejoice with the person. Understand? But and if a nation is fair and fair, it is the right candidate that will emerge. It is the candidate that the people love that will emerge. So that's why I support what Sam Amadi said, that free fair election is more important than whoever wins. Understand me? If the vote count, understand, the right person will emerge. Once the vote count, the right people, the right person will emerge. Wrong people will only emerge if the election was manipulated. Understand me? So I support him. We need a free, fair election more than any candidate.
But then, Doctor, what evidence is he seeing that makes 2027 particularly risky? Because the way he was mentioning it, it seems next year.
Lots of certainty to it.
For me, every election is as important as the other. Understand me? 2023, it was as if Nigeria will end. Understand? 2019, it so every election is important. But this one is because the hardship, the suffering, the hunger has gotten to the head that everybody is angry. Understand me? The hardship, the hunger, the suffering, the killings has gotten to the head that everybody is angry. So Sam Amadi is afraid that if this process should continue, understand, Nigeria may be no more. Understand me? If what is happening now should continue, Nigeria may be no more. And the only way for Nigeria to continue is let INEC organize free, fair election and let the people's choice emerge. Understand me? Let INEC don't put fuel into the fire that is already burning silently. And this fire is the anger in the mind of the people because of what they are going through. Understand me? So that's why Amadi is talking about 2027. It's not as if it is more important than 2023 or even 2015. But the stage of suffering in the country, even countries going in war, are not facing what Nigerians are facing at this point in time.
But Doctor, what do you think can be the safeguard to prevent this doom scenario in quote?
Well, for INEC to do the writing, understand me? For INEC to do the writing, for security agencies to do the writing, for political parties to do the writing, and for the people to do the writing.
The people. Now, speaking about the people, Doctor, do you think most of the time the people act on their own will during elections, to rig some elections because of a particular candidate they want?
One, INEC does not carry ballot boxes. Understand? It is INEC does not carry ballot boxes. They don't have people that snatch ballot box on their behalf. Understand me? And this is one of the reasons why elections are fraudulent. Snatching of ballot box. So it is not only INEC that can ensure free fair election. Understand me?
Yes.
Political parties, security agencies. We have videos of policemen snatching ballot boxes and running. Policemen. Understand? So when everybody do their own bit, we have a credible election.
All right, and to Nigerians listening to us right now, how will you react if 2027 is really perceived as rigged? How are you gonna react when we open the studio line by 5 o'clock? When you call in, you can tell us your thoughts. You can share your thoughts with us right here. If you're just joining us, this is Recap here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we are taking a look at stories that made headline during the week. Yes, it's a way of keeping you updated with the news. Yeah, I can see your messages. Let it keep coming. Don't forget, first come, first served. I'm going to be reading out the news headline once again for those just joining us. The first story we looked at this evening says Nigeria's Nnabugwu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. The second story we looked at this evening says we were tricked to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau governor apologizes. And the third story we looked at this evening says rigged 2027 presidential election could spell doom for Nigeria. Don't forget, by 5. Yes, by 5. We're moving down to the next story this evening that says he can't speak for every governor. OT rejects Uzodima's assertion that Southeast backs Tinubu. I'm going to be handing over to Miss Favor.
Mr. Oti added, as a governor, as an individual, he can't speak for every governor. Abia State's Governor Alex Oti has rejected the recent endorsement of President Bola Tinubu, second tenure, bid by Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, saying no governor has the authority to speak for the Southeast. The governor of Imo State said something about re-electing the president, but I'm not sure it is right to say that, Mr. Oti said in a clip published on News Central TV on Friday. He added, as a governor, as an individual, he can't speak for every governor. So, Doc, what's your take on this?
Yeah, for me, I have been saying this many months ago. Understand me? I have been saying this many months ago. So, he just reinforced what I said. Yeah. Because, one, Igbos are Republicans. Understand me? You cannot command somebody who is providing his own food. Understand? You cannot. Igbo people always ask one question in a Nyemunri, are you feeding me?
Yeah.
Understand me?
Yeah.
Are you feeding me in a Nyemunri? Understand? And once you are not feeding that person, you cannot control him. That's why I always say that Joshua in the Bible is a very wise man. Joshua said, I and my household will serve the Lord. He didn't say the whole Israel.
I choose you this day, the Lord you will serve.
Yes, choose you today, the Lord you will serve. But I and my house, he didn't say, he cannot speak on behalf of all Israel. So this hope Uzodinma should be saying, I and my family have endorsed Tinubu, not Igbos. Understand me? Hope Uzodinma cannot tell Peter Nosike who to vote for. Understand me? Hope Uzodinma cannot tell Peter Nosike who to vote for. Chukwuma Soludo cannot. What is his name? Peter Mbak cannot. Nwifuru cannot. Omahi cannot. They can only talk of their family. Because you do not know how I'm providing for my family. Understand? We are not that type of people that every morning somebody somewhere when they put a big drum on fire and people will queue up. I begin to give them food, maybe tuwo, rice or whatever. You can control those people. You can tell them what to do. Understand me? You can tell them what to do, but not somebody who is providing for himself. Understand me? So that's why we are different. So I have been saying that anybody that is telling Tinubu that Southeast will give him 10 million votes is deceiving him. Understand me?
Because right here he said the 5 governors of the Southeast have reviewed all options and decided that we will work with President Bola Tinubu because we want to be part of the project Nigeria, said the Imo governor. But however, Mr. Oti insisted people in the region will take their decision at the appropriate time. He said, but let's also say something here. This is a government, and a government sees all the work from the national level to the subnational level and even to the corporate level. He said, like he said the other day, there are lots of policies that he has supported even as a private citizen before he became the governor of the state. And meanwhile, he defended Mr. Tinubu's economic reforms, attributing the hardship in the country to years of poor economic decisions while receiving the First Lady Remi Tinubu in the state on Tuesday. Doctor, what is your thoughts concerning this? Saying the hardship is actually because of years of poor economic decisions.
One, let me start with Hope Uzodinma first. Hope Uzodinma was there when 380 billion naira was earmarked for irrigations, for dams. Hope Uzodinma was there, claiming to be the chairman of APC Governance Forum. His own state, his own geopolitical zone, not even 1 naira was approved. We have Anambra Imo River Basin that is there. We have more than 5 dams in Ebonyi State, where David Omahi come from. Understand me? This government is treating them like nobody. Understand me? The Tinubu government is treating the Igbos in APC that like inconsequential things. Understand me? I cannot be in a meeting and you are sharing things. My people is not represented, and I will keep quiet. It will never happen. It will never happen. But because these guys are shoe shiners, understand? That's why this kind of a thing, 4 divisions will be approved. Your own is not there. You are happy. You have a slave mentality. Understand? You are born to serve. And it's only people who are born to serve that will be looking at this thing and be happy with it. Then for his years of economic mismanagement, understand me?
Sure.
APC, which Tinubu is also part of it, mismanaged the economy. Understand me? The 8 years of Buhari Tinubu administration brought us to where we are here. In 2015, Nigeria was the biggest economy in Africa. With over 500, we have $500 billion economy in 2015. We were number 1, the biggest economy in Africa, then followed by South Africa. Understand? But today we are number 5. Understand me? So that 500 billion economy that was in 2015 is now about 235 billion. Understand me? So when he's talking about mismanagement of the economy, he should know that it is APC that killed the economy. Understand me? He should know that it is the APC that killed, which Tinubu was part of, that killed this economy. Understand me?
Yeah.
And you cannot fold your hand and watch somebody destroy something so that you can build it. It is still our money that you are going to use to build it. Understand? So the issue here is that it is APC that destroy the economy, and you cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that you used to cause that problem. Understand me? You cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that you used to cause that. That's why we are saying a new party should come on board with a different mindset. Understand me? That's why we are saying a new party should come on board with a different mindset. Because the mind that you used to cause a problem, you cannot solve that problem with that same mind.
Why did OT feel the need to publicly reject Uzodima's?
One, because if you keep quiet, it means that you have accepted. Understand me? If you keep quiet, it means that you have. So I know that Uzodima must be shocked that OT came out that to speak on this issue, because his mind is that if governors in the southeast have endorsed Nnabugwu, everybody will be afraid to say otherwise. So I commend an ex-OT, but I have been saying this for more than 5 years. That's for more than 2 years now. Because in 2013, 2023, all the governors in the southeast work against P2B. In 2023, all the governors in the southeast worked against P2B. Hope Uzodima worked against P2B. Chukwuma Soludo worked against P2B. Okezie Ikpeazu worked against P2B. Who is this man in Enugu? Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi worked against P2B. What's his name? Dave Umahi worked against P2B. Dave Umahi worked against P2B. Even Dave Umahi, because one small boy promised him that Nnabugwu will make him president. He has to quickly use Ebonyi State money, build an airport that cost 36 billion. Oh. Dave Umahi. Today, they are using that airport for church service. Understand me? They are now using that airport that cost 36 billion for church service. He quickly built an airport, named it Muhammadu Buhari Airport. Understand me? Even when they named the second Niger bridge, Muhammadu Buhari Bridge, I said on air, if you are in a bus and you tell a driver, stop me at Muhammadu Buhari Bridge, that driver will carry you and pass that bridge for mentioning that name.
Doctor, how sure are you?
Try it. Go to Onitsha and mention Muhammadu Buhari. This thing.
All right, Doctor, don't you think the risk of OT and Uzodima clashing because of this one statement? Don't you think there's going to be a clash? Do you think it's going to affect the southeast? The southeast going to be divided ahead of the 2027?
They are already divided. They already. Have you had a southeast governors meeting? Have you heard it? Southwest governors meet regularly, but southeast, everybody seeing the other person as a rival, because one of them want to be vice president to a northern candidate. One of them want to be vice president to a northern candidate in 2031. Chukwuma Soludo, what's his name? Peter Mba. Understand? Even though this guy is not a governor now, Umahi. Understand? Then I hope also them want to be Senate president. Understand? So they cannot meet. They cannot meet because each other is. This person is looking at what I am also looking at. Therefore, he's my enemy.
as well. It's really well. All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Yes, we give you news headlines that made headlines during the week, rather. Sorry. Okay, we have discussed 4 stories this evening. Of course, we're moving down to the final one. I'm going to be reading them out for those just joining us. The first story we looked at this evening says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. The second story we looked at this evening says we were tricked to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau governor apologizes. The third story we looked at this evening says rigged 2027 presidential election could spell doom for Nigeria, and Sam Amadi made these statements. The fourth story we looked at this evening says you can't speak for every governor or to reject Uzodime's assertion that Southeast backs Tinubu. We're moving down to the final story this evening. Don't forget, by 5 o'clock, of course, it's almost 5, we'll open the studio line so you all can join in the conversation and share your thoughts with us right here. The final story this evening says kill Nnamdi Kanu to restore peace to Southeast. Chigozie Nnabugwu tells the federal government. Entrepreneur Chigozie Nnabugwu has sparked controversy after calling on the Nigerian government to execute the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, claiming that such a move would restore normalcy in the southeast. Nnabugwu made the remarks during an appearance on News Central, and according to him, he said insecurity in the southeast has reduced significantly since the arrest of key separatist figures, arguing that Kanu's death would further restore peace in the region. He said, "I concur with that. Let me be sincere with you." He said the time they arrested Nnamdi Kanu, it was like up and down. The time they arrested Simon Ekpa, it's reduced by about 50%. The time Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, it's reduced to about 10%. That's what we are battling now. He then urged the Nigerian government to kill the IPOB leader. He further said if Nnamdi Kanu is dead today, if the government of Nigeria will kill Nnamdi Kanu, trust me, normalcy will start coming. That's all every Igbo man prays for, he said. Doctor, what's your thought on this story? Do you think all Igbo man, like he said, that's all every Igbo man prays for?
He said that on News Central. He said that on air.
Yeah.
I also want to say on air. Understand? I want to react to this to this man who I know is going to die before Nnamdi Kanu. Understand? But before I said that,
no good.
He's going to die before Nnamdi Kanu. Understand me? So, but let me first lay my premise, so that people would understand.
Okay.
So now, I will start by talking that's about my relationship with who is
okay, with Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry.
God forbid. With Nnamdi Kanu.
Doctor is rejecting.
Understand? With Nnamdi Kanu. One, Nnamdi Kanu is from Afara Ibeku. That's in Umuahia. I am from Amuzuku Ibeku. Understand? Ibeku has 7 children. Understand? And one of them is Afara, where Nnamdi Kanu come from. And the other one is Amuzuku, where I come from. So, which means we come from the same distance. That's one. Then second, when Nnamdi Kanu was in University of Nigeria in Nsukka, understand? I was also in Nsukka then. Understand?
Yeah.
And Nnamdi Kanu belonged to Umuahia, Ikwano Umuahia Students Union. Understand? Ikwano Umuahia Students Union. And it is Umuahia people who are staff of the university that at times used to host their meetings. Understand? Now, and several occasions, my father hosts their meetings. So there's hardly any 1 month on a Sunday that he doesn't come to our house. I mean, Nnamdi Kanu. Understand? That is there again. And but when he was in the university, he was a quiet, easygoing person. Nnamdi Kanu was a quiet, easygoing person. It was Nigeria government that brought out the monster in him. Understand me? Those days was when the Chima Obani, Bami then Aturu, we are leading the students' union. Nnamdi Kanu wasn't a member. Understand?
Yeah.
I was in secondary school, but I was following them on a protest. Understand me?
Yeah.
Anytime that water is running in the Vice Chancellor's house, it's not running in the hostel. We'll go to the Vice Chancellor's house and pour out all the water there. If Vice Chancellor wants water, if Vice Chancellor wants water, the water should also be running in the hostels. Understand me? He was living at Awondowo hostel then, I mean, Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of all this protests. Understand me? Then, that's also another stage. Then, when Ralph Owazurike formed the Mossab in 1999 at Okota in Lagos here. I don't want to mention whose house it was formed, but it was formed here. Understand me? So then I was doing a publicity for him. Understand? I was doing a publicity for him, but I refused to be a member because why? He said I should pay money to join the group, that I should pay money for ID card and the membership card. ID card. So I told Owazurike, I did not pay to become a Nigerian, so I will not pay to become a Biafran. So I did not pay. But I was in the Sun newspaper, and Sun newspaper is seen as the paper for the Igbos. Understand me? So I was the person that was doing his media. That's from the Sun newspaper.
Yeah.
And any time that Owazurike is arrested, I'm the first person that his wife calls. Before calling one guy from Champion newspaper then. Understand? So so when Nnamdi Kanu finished from here, he left to UK, and from there joined the radio Biafra thing. Understand me? So he was in Radio Biafra until they quarreled. Understand? Until Owazurike and Kanu quarreled, so they separated. So they told Kanu to form his own different organization, because Owazurike formed the Mossab around him. You cannot remove him. Understand? It was like a personal enterprise. So the only way is to form another organization that will counter him. So when he formed the IPOB, because he was in Britain. He was in charge of the radio station, so he is very popular. So a lot of people now moved and joined him. And then Mossab went under. Owazurike even became confused and now changed to BEAM. Understand? BEAM, Biafra Independent Movement. Understand? Trying to get a new identity. Understand me? Because Mossab was no more popular. So what Nnamdi Kanu that was complaining about is exactly this kind of thing that Tinubu did. Understand me? Creating 4 divisions and leaving South Africa and leaving Southeast out of it. Understand? Senate approving 380 billion without Southeast being part. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is complaining. If Nigeria is working, all of us want to be part of Nigeria. Nigeria is the best country in the world. Understand? But our problem is bad leadership. So that's what Nnamdi Kanu is complaining about. And this guy, well, I googled him. I didn't see anything substantial. Understand me? Because I'm hearing that name, Chigozie Nnabugwu, for the first time. Understand? So he has he has no iota of right to speak for the Igbo people. Understand me? He has no power to speak for the Igbo people. I was the publicity secretary of Ohaneze Igbo, the apex body of Igbo people, for the whole of Southwest for 7 years. Understand me? So I know what Igbo people think more than him. Understand me? I know what Igbo, being a publicity secretary of Ohaneze Igbo, Lagos and Southwest, and being a journalist too, I know what Igbo people think more than him. Understand me? So the issue is this: for I am sure that he is going to die before Nnamdi Kanu, number one. And the day he was born was a curse on Igbo people. The day that guy was born was a curse on Igbo people. And the day he will die, it will be good radiance to bad rubbish. We will celebrate his death. Understand me? We are going to celebrate his death. He's going to die before Nnamdi Kanu. He will die before Nnamdi Kanu.
Doctor, we know you need to be coming down right now. You need to be coming down. Yes, this is already 3 minutes past 5. Yes, it is time to open the studio line so you all can call in and join in the conversation. Yes, I'm gonna be reading out the news headline once again, but for this particular story, when you call, like he said here, that's all every Igbo man prays for. When you call in, I want to know if truly you, as an Igbo man,
they should even check his DNA to know even if he's an Igbo man,
to know if it's what you're,
because no true Igbo man can make that statement. So they should check his DNA to know it, because to me, understand, I doubt if he's an Igbo man.
Even with his own name Nnabugwu, was he?
I say I strongly they should check his DNA.
Oh my God. All right. I'm going to be reading out the news headlines once again, then I'll start taking the calls. The first story we looked at this evening says Nigeria's Tinubu approves army expansion to 12 divisions with 28,000 new recruits. The second story, we were tricked to fight Igbos during the war. Plateau governor apologizes. The third story, rigged 2027 presidential election could spell doom for Nigeria. Sam Amadi made this statement. The fourth story we looked at says you can't speak for every governor. O2 rejects Uzodima's assertion that Southeast backs Tinubu. And the final story we looked at this evening says, kill Nnamdi Kanu to restore peace to Southeast. Chigozie Nnabugwu tells the federal government. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also reach us via WhatsApp or send us a message via WhatsApp with the number 0817 175 6338. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, faithfulness, Abby.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. Welcome,
okay.
sir.
Good evening, Dr. Anozike. Good evening, sir. I'm greeting you.
Good evening.
Faithfulness, I want to ask Doctor 2 questions.
Your name and location first.
I'm sorry. My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
All right.
Last week, the doctor, he said it emphatically on this station that no Igbo youth will join the military. And I called and I said, sir, are you speaking for yourself or you are speaking for the entire region? I think you can play back that record. Today, Nigeria, they did not give the Southeast, an additional division. The doctor is now complaining that, don't you think the reason why the government did not give that region another division was because the youth in that region refused to join the military? I want the doctor to answer that. And number 2, sir, you said Ozodima and the rest said the East should vote for Tinubu, that they are speaking for themselves, that they are not speaking for the Igbos. Sir, that's email you make last week when you said the Igbo should not join the military. Were you speaking for the Southeast or you were speaking for yourself, sir? Those are my two questions.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for calling in. The answer to that question,
I want
Doctor.
to answer it.
Yeah,
I want to-
Doctor. go
One.
ahead.
When they reviewed the salary of Nigerian soldiers, that they have increased it from 49,000 to 100,000 salary of Nigerian soldiers.
Yes.
So I say you can see the reason why Igbos are not joining the military. Because boys in Andaba are making that money even in a week. Understand me? Even in a week. That have you seen the reason why they are not joining the military? What can 100,000 naira do for somebody, do for a family in today Nigeria? Understand? That this is the reason why they are not joining. Understand me?
Yeah.
Yes. So for Hope Uzodimma, I say that he is speaking on his behalf. He has no power to command any other Igbo man's vote. I'm from Abia State, and next vote is doing well, understand me, as a governor. But he cannot tell me who to vote for. Understand me? He cannot tell me who to vote for. If our next vote is said today, I have endorsed Nnabugwu, he is on his own. He cannot say that Abians has endorsed Nnabugwu, because he had no control over my vote or my family's vote. Understand me? So, Mr. Robert, that's the answer to your questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Roberts, for sharing your thoughts with us. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, thank you for holding on.
Dr. Peter, good evening. This is Adam calling from Edimu.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
You see, what I want to tell Nigerians, whether the whole governors endorse Tinubu, this 2027 election is not for governors. It's for poor masses like me. Let Nigerians go and do their business. Now tomorrow is going to close. Tomorrow 26, I believe so. And if we have done their own, go and collect your PVC. Make you wait 2027. If you like, make all the whole people. They know them. I believe so. The whole governors and all the whole appointees, all the whole ambassadors. They don't reach 2 million. So maybe we wait and see what is going to happen. I believe God will do it. Nigeria will vote wisely. God bless you people for good work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fuadama, for sharing your thoughts with us this evening. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Hello. Please do well to call us back. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Your name and location?
Yeah. Good evening. This is Tiangwa calling from Ikorodu.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Noske, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay. I want us to look at something. See, the general Nigerian politician is, you see, they believe that they divide and rule. Why? If Tinubu can create another additional army division in some state and exclude the southeast. Now, the question that I'll ask is that a man that from Plateau State like me, how does it benefit to me as I have a division of army in Plateau State? It only benefits the rich. It only benefits the politician who has the power. Understand? But an average Plateau man, it does not add anything to it, because we look at it, the rate of immortality is in Plateau State, killing there and over there. Of all that, we have the army division in Plateau, yet there's nothing.
Hello.
It's in a noisy area.
All right. I think I lost this call. Please do well to call us back. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. What is happening? Hello. Hello? Please, when you call, move away from your radio set. Please do so. Move away from your radio set when you do call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also reach us via WhatsApp with the number 0817 175 6338. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Your name and location?
My name is Mark. I'm calling from Yanafaja.
All right, sorry about that, Mark. Please, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Pepe.
Good evening, welcome. Your name and location?
My name is Ebuka from my weather.
All right, go ahead, Ebuka.
Yeah, I greet Mr. Anosike.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. What I want to say now, why are we surprised about what Hope Uzodinma is doing? If we can remember, the last election that I had, he was on fourth position. Then APC government and Supreme people they removed the person that won the election and replace him. Somebody is not first, is not second, is not third. He was on fourth position. So whatever he's doing to repay his paymasters. So if they want to be slave, let them and their family be slave. Not that they should remove entire Igbo out of it. We are not benefiting from anything. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also reach us via WhatsApp with the number 0817 175 6338. Yes, it is time to call in and share your thoughts with us. Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, faithfulness.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Your name and location?
Doctor, I greet you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is Mayor from Ikotegbe.
Go ahead, Mayor.
Yes, I want to refresh people's mind what happened in 2023. In Lagos State, APC have a sitting governor called Sanwo-Olu, have all the commissioners and some ministers. In fact, APC in Lagos was so strong. We all know that Tinubu owns Lagos, but he lost woefully. In his polling unit in Ikoyi, he lost woefully. What was here as a governor, but Tinubu lost woefully in Lagos. So what I'm talking about, what did Sanwo-Olu do? All the commissioners, all the local government chairman, what did they do? All of them are APC, but Tinubu lost woefully in Lagos State. So I don't know why people are worried about Hope Uzodinma or worried about Defumahi or worried about Wike. I don't know if I'm worried. I don't know. This is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, when Tinubu lost woefully, and Imo State was APC, he lost woefully. Many states, so people should not vote about governors. And please, and I hate to, I don't like any such a thing in my life. Say, governor, who is governor? Is it fitting me? Is it fitting me and my family? Haba. What happened yesterday? Just yesterday, that the people lost Lagos State woefully. I beg. I don't like to hear this say, governor, they have influence. Where was Sanwo-Olu? Where was the ministers? Where was the commissioners? Where is the government? Why are they? People lost his polling unit in Ikoyi, Babylon. Next, have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Yes. You can also reach us via WhatsApp with the number 0817 175 6338. Yes. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening, faithfulness.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Your name and location?
My name is Ralph. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
All right, Ralph, go ahead.
See, all these endorsements and governors supporting president of doing this, it's because election doesn't count. I'm sorry to say it. It's because election is not free. Everybody is believing that once I go with Tinubu, it will favor me. Once I is going to second term, all of us are going to second term. President already promised them. If I'm going to second term, one or two go to second term. If the president went to Benin and told them that I will give it to APC, he said, why are you preaching go to activities, it's a very good campaign. But the fact remains, the bitter truth remains that this thing doesn't count. And if the governors are relying on it, this is more reason they always try to endorse Tinubu to always look like to be in a Tinubu's good book record or whatever. That is it for this thing. Left on that, are they the one that will take you to police center to vote? The answer is no. If you're going to vote electronically, trust me, nobody cares any campaign, anyone is here. But because these guys are doing this thing and also storing of ballot box, all these things, because they're doing it because they have power to do it. They control police, control whoever. If the election is free and fair, nobody cares who is it, doesn't who. And then the issue of building barracks or whatever and count Southeast out. Mr. Robo said right, but let me say it now. How about the railway and other things the doctor mentioned? I think he mentioned about 4 things. Does it mean people don't run railway too? Does it mean Southeast don't do some other things? He mentioned about 4 things that was expected from Southeast Easterners. What happened to those ones? Okay, let's say army, because as Mr. Robert said, army maybe they don't refuse to join and refuse not enough free, you know. What of railway and nothing? Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us this evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Maz from Germany. Good evening, ladies. Dr. Anosike, good evening.
Good evening, Maz.
So, actually, it's very, very, very sad. What somebody came on a very national television and said about Nnamdi Kanu, calling for, I mean, I don't want to say it what he said because hearing what that man said on that TV was like, what the heck is going on? Even though that Nnamdi Kanu is still in Nigeria's custody, prison, right? And this man came out. He has no evidence that Nnamdi Kanu committed anything in Osun where he's coming from. It's only they hear, they say. Reminding Nigeria that before Osun Olo, Imo State was very peaceful before Uzodinma became the governor of Imo State. It was after that man became the governor of Imo State, everything turned upside down in Imo State, particularly in Olo. Even Hope Uzodinma came out and said that the problem in Olo is political. That is not IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu's people. That is political. That his political opponents are causing trouble in Olo, and very soon he's going to expose them. He said it on national television. And one thing with these people is that, like for example, Boko Haram, insecurity in northern Nigeria, they blame the politicians, right? But insecurity in Igbo land, they blame a group. That's the hypocrisy of Nigerian media. Nigerian media is organized to speak against Igbo people, honestly. So it's a very pathetic that somebody like that man could come out and say this kind of thing. Why not instead of Nigerian government do justice to Nnamdi Kanu or but calling for his death? He went beyond reprehension. Nobody over here is happy what that man said, and he told the media that 95% of Igbo people are happy that if Nnamdi Kanu is gone today. Who told him that? Who told him? Who told him that 95% of Igbo people are happy? Even Nigerian government imprisoned Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody is happy about it. How much more that the government, that when Nnamdi Kanu is gone? These people are the people that are using to discredit Igbo people, to make Igbo people look like, they hate themselves. They do not hate themselves. It's only, we have very few people in Igbo land who are just, I don't know what to call them. Finally, the governors are saying that Igbo people, Southeast, are voting for Tinubu. Over here where I live, is one person, one vote. But unfortunately, in Africa, mostly in sub-Saharan Africa, where there is no democracy, where they don't even understand what is democracy, for those people, a governor can vote 100 million times because he has the money, he has the security, he has everything. That is why I'm saying that democracy is alien. It's not for black people, mostly for sub-Saharan Africans. We are not civilized. We are not educated enough to be called democratic, people. Because democracy is different from what they're practicing in Africa, mostly in sub-Saharan Africa, and particularly in Nigeria. Bye from here. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us right here in the studio. Yeah, we're going to be taking some of the WhatsApp messages. Yes, the first one.
For me, arresting any officer does not make sense. Going to our military barracks in Kanchi, Niger State, to investigate thousands of Igbo youth held there without no crime is important. This is Obigwe in Rivers State. Wike and his gang of murderers killed many Igbo youth. Many were arrested. Igbo youth were killed, thousands were arrested just for celebrating Donald Trump winning as president.
Okay, I think we're really gonna stop this one right here, please. I'll pick. All right. Adeyemi Kamoro from Banana Island said the biggest mistake that the former president Shehu Shagari did was not criminalizing Biafra before giving amnesty to Ojukwu. Owazurike would not have threw off this illusion called Biafra again, and Nnamdi Kanu would have remained in his. Okay, thank you so much, Adeyemi Kamoro from Banana Island, for your message. I have a caller here. Hello, good evening.
Hello, faithfulness. Did you cut me off?
Oh, I'm sorry. Really, really sorry about that. Very, very sorry about that. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. You can also reach us via WhatsApp with the number 0817 175 6338. Hello, good evening.
Hello, faithfulness.
Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, your faithfulness. Happy weekend.
I wish you the best. Your name and location, sir.
Oh, wow. This time of week, I meet your master.
Thank you so much.
I'm Mazi calling from Mojalaba.
Mazi, go ahead.
Faithfulness. I see, you see that last story we're talking about of Chigozie and Osugu. Telling about killing Nnamdi Kanu is the best in Nigeria. I'm not this guy, no be Igbo people. Make the just look, watch, make the reverse it well. If na politician people, just using the name of Igbo people doing this thing. Nobody will say, I said, the day when they get Nnamdi Kanu a prison, I'm not eating a food that is. Talking of a man who's supposed to say a Igbo man who go come and national radio. Keeping that in, if they killing that in Nnamdi Kanu, that is the happiness of Nigeria. Yeah. I'm not sure. That man is not Igbo man. Maybe they just watch it well. About of this Plateau State governor. That man try because men I command it because he try to even know that he to apologize. Igbo what they did Igbo that time. And the young man, even that time where they will be after, he still become a young person. He's not supposed to, know anything about that thing. But he has faith man to apologize. I commend the young man, they try. But I know that it's a political, but at least they try to be shame, that shame, make him come out for faith. Thank you, my sister, may God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mazi, for calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Your name and location.
Yeah. Call back again, Chango. Calling from Ikorodu.
All right.
Yeah. Like I was saying before you went off. So if Tinubu can create additional army divisions and could not give it to the southeast. Now my question is that how does it add to those that have been given, especially like my Plateau State where I come from? That there is one day, but yet we are not secure. You understand my point? So it's not secure. So in instead of it, to me, it's nothing because as the adjective, the adjective for themselves is not for a commoner. They are it for themselves because they know that they're the one that being protected. It's not you and I. You understand? So Likewise, the same thing. If they can see anyone that, understand, is trying, to disorganize all their criminality, like Mr. Peter Obi,
All right.
they
Thank you
will
so much.
not allow him to go that.
Thank you so
So
much.
that is it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Good evening and faithful nights. Good evening to you too. I greet especially my sister. Well done for your good works. I also greet Dr. Peter Nosike. So God will bless you and protect you for speaking the truth. Always is Mercy from Ogun State. Doctor have said it all. Thank you so much, Mercy from Ogun State, for your message. As we take the next message by Miss Favor.
And to Faithfulness and Mr. Anosike, good evening. So please, I want to ask, the other time you said Igbos cannot enter the army because of their pay. So why are we now complaining that they did not bring another division to the southeast? My name is Uchena from Sumolu.
Okay,
Again,
yes,
Mr. Anosike, please, can you tell me all your books?
Okay, business first.
Igbo man.
Business first. My books are available at the radio station, which is located at 42 Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, 42 Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road, opposite Ajawo Estate Gate, and each of them is 5,000 naira. But if you want it to be delivered to you, we can do that. Then on the issue of divisions, they don't count the number of soldiers, understand, from each state or from each political zone or geopolitical zone before creating divisions. This is what they should know. These divisions are created to maintain security and stability. So they don't say how many Igbos are in the army. Let us know if we can create a division. It is not, we are not creating state here. If we state, Nigeria Constitution say from 800,000 to 1 million, you can create a state. This is different from creating an army division. So they don't count the number of people in a particular geopolitical zone before creating a division. So it's just the continuation of the marginalization of Igbos.
All right, Doctor. Hello, good evening.
Faithfulness.
Thank you so much for holding on.
Jova.
Faithfulness. Yeah, Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
Faithfulness, thank you, but you can keep the change for telling me thank you for holding on, okay?
No problem.
I'm hearing a new voice there. Me, I did not know that person's name.
The last one of VOP.
I'm no longer last born.
What's her name?
Say your name now.
My name is Honora Favor.
Oh, Favor. You're welcome to Nigeria and Nigeria's issues.
Thank you
God
so
to give you
much.
strength, okay?
Amen. Thank you.
Faithfulness.
Yes.
Let me first of all say, Doctor, you're doing a very good job. Thank you. You know, I love that aspect of a detailed information regarding Nnamdi Kanu and the others. Faithfulness. That man that called for the death of Nnamdi Kanu, I don't want to know his name because he's not actually a prominent personality as far as I'm concerned. That man is a wicked man. That man is indirectly telling the federal government of Nigeria that they don't know anything. Now, I want to choose my words carefully. I would have used a particular word, but that would be very odd. If a court has actually sentenced Nnamdi Kanu, of which is being contested, meaning the judgment is contested based on the equity or merit of the case. Permit me, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm choosing my words here. That we are saying you have sentenced the person for life imprisonment, and people are contesting how you came to the conclusion of that sentence. And again, you move the man to a place that will be very far from his family to have access to him in prison. Please, if he's in prison, the family should be able to visit him once in a while.
And you now, I'm talking about that man without name. Or you can do
His
a
name
Nigerian
is
flavor by mentioning
Chigozie
his name.
Nnabugwu.
You can see. Chigozie Kita. That man woke up and his brain told him to come on air and say that Nigeria should kill Mazi Nnamdi. You can imagine how wicked. I don't want to use other adjectives, but that man is a very bad human being. Somebody is already in prison. You are calling that government should go and kill the person. And you know, when Dr. was passing his own comments, because his own brain is telling him something about it, and you were shouting, hey, 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 hey. Whoever that, the word of God says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. That is what that man is. And the word of God still says that whatever you have wished another person should be your own portion. So let me tell you, faithfulness, like Doctor will say, unfortunately for people like this, by their own mouth, they are pronouncing their own end without knowing it. You cannot wish anybody to be killed, except for those who are killing us that we know in this country. Even those that are killing us, the government is passing judgment and giving them life sentence. You did not see that one to speak on. You woke up, go to a radio station or TV station, and you were saying that that man is wicked. Now, please, I want to drop now, but I want to say something.
All right.
You see all these our Southeast governors. Of a truth, they are targeting to become vice presidents. But unfortunately for them, they will not get there. Saying this. See, there is only one candidate that the Igbos have now. We all know this person. If he did not get it in 2027, by the grace of God, he will definitely get it. If he goes to North, these people who are positioning themselves will never be vice president to anybody from the North. They will pick vice president from other places, not from Igbo land. Because I don't see why you have a good product and you are marketing a very bad product. Are they saying they are enjoying the killing and, rendering families homeless, fatherless, motherless? Is that what they are saying? Because nobody is dying in their own place? Good evening.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us here, Joval. Good day, VOP. Your analyst says anywhere Igbos found themselves, they developed that place. The question is, how did they develop their own place? Why is Abia State not developed or Ebonyi State? If they are developing another place, why not develop their own place? Help me ask this question. And you didn't mention your name.
That person have never crossed River Niger. Whoever said, what is his name? Did he mention his name?
He didn't.
He don't know where River Niger is.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Faithfulness.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, I greet my brother, Mr.
Good evening, sir.
Dr. Anosiki. This is Nnamdi, coming from Spain.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, my sister. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. So, my sister, let me just come to start with this name. I'll come back to him. The one that said they should kill Nnamdi. You see that, you see what these people, that word did to us. That some people that you just find out, some people some Fulani people then, presented some Igbo women, and name them, they'll just give birth to them again, name them Igbo name. If you check this man very well, find out, look at his face. That man is a Igbo man. But I wish him well. And the way Mr. Anoke said, you see that one that died before Nnamdi. You see faithfulness. On the plateau, the governor.
Yeah.
You see, Lalong went and counter what the man said, the former plateau governor. Why? Because they removed history. The history that is removed from Nigeria, this thing, that really costs a lot. That is why I go to Facebook and I see what the people will just come out there. Hey, this war just Lalong said this. What brought the war was this the coup. The first this thing that they just eliminated this in Belewa, and this in Amasadwana. If you go to history, if I can have the time to tell you that the Igbo people that made this Ahmadu Bello. when he was 20 years, when he contested for to be this name, what is it called? This Sultan of Sokoto. They destroyed that insult. Igbo motivated him. They motivated him then. When he just they said they decided to deal with that man. So Igbo said, no, this man will not go this thing. They will not prison this man. They went for this lawyers, and then after this thing, they released this man to just say so that this division within Igbos and this and that is why they just named him this Sadona of Sokoto. Yeah, this one just started against Igbo every time speaking like that. Igbos are dominance. They will not let Igbos this thing. They will kill, and once before these people said for peace to reign, they went to after this man. But that is, by the way, that is history. This man, they say now this was meant for them to make peace. And after that, they never meet Igbo this thing. And who pushed this thing was Igbo. The people that said no, pushed that crew was Igbo. If they said Igbo this thing. But this man went and countered what this man said. That is what once it has to do with Igbo. Igbo just come out. You see, my sister, let me leave it for that area. That's on Governor Uzodimma. They were all well, he know what he's fighting for. Because he killed a lot. According to this thing, he said even if two people remain, that is still governor. This man killed this thing. That is why what this man is doing now is to like what Wike did when they just did not pick him as a presidential candidate and the vice. He said, "Come on, they said, what is this thing? That's to cause problem to even if for him to remain relevant." That is what that man is doing with this Omai now. But let me just tell you here now, Igbo, this thing Igbo is not people who just tell who to vote for. The man is speaking for himself. That is, Anosika have said it. But the only thing I'm just right to remind Anosika was, he mentioned this in ballot, this in snatchers, and this thing, and the INEC. Yeah. But the people did not mention that. People that vote for what Nigeria is going through, there's some people that just force people. If you don't vote for this party, I will not deal with you. They just go and take their money, collect money from this team, they'll buy Jeep for just to show up. They'll tell people that's going through a lot, you tell them who to vote. If you don't vote for these people, we don't let you. Like what MC Olom did. Somebody is did it in Owerri. You see this thing, because of time, people will want to call. Yeah. But you see these people, let me just watch. That man, you see that man will die before this guy. He have bought and he will pay. Okay, have a great night, sister.
Have a great evening. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Creating more divisions is good. It will help in combining an insecurity, but they should include the Southeast. What the Plateau governor said is in the right direction. More confessions will come out. Iheme from Argo. Thank you so much for your message.
From HAHBC Woko in Oshodi. Good evening, Faithfulness and Dr. Anosike. Continuous calling out of this present government to do the right thing is not a sin, but a step into the right direction. To be honest with you, Faithfulness, the Nigerian masses need so many answers to this present administration. I therefore believe that proper and true governance will be a good reply to our various questions. Betterment of Nigeria is what we want and nothing more. Have a blessed weekend. Faithfulness.
Thank you so much. For the first time, I want to disagree with your analyst. Creating division is almost done as a result of land mass to reduce the overstretch of operations. The Southeast is too small for two divisions. We can't. Favor. They said they can't hear you, so you have to amplify your voice. We need free and fair elections, but unfortunately, the ruling party is afraid of it because of woeful performance. APC mismanaged the economy, so what are they saying? John from Ijaniki, thank you so much for your message.
Good evening, Faithfulness and Doctor. The hatred of Igbos in Nigeria really calls for urgent attention. The unity of this country lies in the hands of our political leaders. How can a president of a country continue marginalizing certain parts of a country? They are not just saying it, but showing it in the ways the country has been governed. Just look at the statement of a policeman on the viral videos circulating online, where a policeman openly told a road user that he would have detained him if he is an evil man. That policeman should be brought to the book. Ralph from Satellite Town.
If election of 2027 and subsequent elections is rigged again, we shall all have it very hot. fighting with our last blood and running for survival. In fact, it would be unbearable and uncomfortable for all of us. So INEC, police and army, including the judges, should live up to expectations, because Nigerians wouldn't even allow any politician to go to court for any judgment. That truth and justice will not prevail from Coach Koto. All right, Coach Koto, thank you so much for your message. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Is Dr. Nnabugwu asking to cut me off?
Oh, that man.
Mark, please.
Stop that.
Thank you so much. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Your name and location.
Yeah, I'm Tony from Ijaniki.
All right, Tony, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to, please tell me, can you ask Dr. Nnabugwu to assist me with the address of that man that called for Nnamdi Kanu said? Let me visit him.
Yeah. Oh, someone wants to pay a visit. Wow. All right, the address will come later. It's not available now.
Can you ask Dr. Nnabugwu to assist me with the address of that man?
Yeah, we'll do that later, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you very much for calling in.
And let him know that if I know the address, I will go there before him. If I know that man's address, I will go there before him.
Oh my God. Hey, if election of 2027 and subsequent, okay, I think I've read this message. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Faithfulness.
Good evening, sir. Your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Mark Modest.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing is that this particular guy, Mark, is having this opportunity to even call back. There are some radio stations. His attitude, they will even block his line. They will not even want to call him. So him saying the Dr. Nnabugwu asked him to send me, he's even having chance to even call back because he doesn't have anything. Why is it that he cannot tune into another station? Must he contribute on this topic today? Why can't he listen to like other people? Must he contribute all the time? When he talk about the bad government, you want to call. Concerning that person that talk about Nnamdi Kanu, I don't want to say anything. I know his grave is already closed. That's what I have to say. His grave is already closed. Because whoever that is seen, whatever that Nnamdi Kanu has said, both on radio, whether in UK, Nigeria, anywhere, and you see what is happening in the country, and you are still coming back to. Whoever that talk about Nnamdi Kanu, you can see their condition, the way they are going one after the other. That guy, his grave is very close. That's all I have to say. Enjoy your video.
Thank you so much, Mark Modest, for your contribution. I beg this Biko. I beg. Good evening, Faithfulness and Doctor. The hatred of Igbos in Nigeria really calls for urgent attention. The unity of this country lies in the hands of our political leaders. How can a president of a country continue marginalizing certain parts of a country? They are not just saying it, but showing it in the ways the country has been governed. Just look at the statement of a policeman. Okay, I think we've read that message. All right, go ahead.
Greetings to you, Faithfulness and Dr. Nnabugwu. I agree with what Sam Amadi said. It's a strong warning to INEC, APC, the police, and the army. Nigeria is boiling. There's anger everywhere, and many people are not happy with the situation of things today. I'm also appealing to INEC to do the needful because the outcome of rigging this forthcoming election will put Nigeria in a bad state. Thanks. Daniel from Oshodi.
All right. Good evening, VOP. Southeast governors will not tell me who I will vote for. Chief Akwewebe. Thank you so much for your message.
Good evening, VOP. As far as the entire Southeast is concerned in voting, the governors or region cannot give Tinubu 5% come 2027, no matter what they do. APC is just as a taboo in the East.
All right.
Okay.
Good evening, VOP. I'm Dele calling from Ikorodu. Well, Peter Obi would have been declared the winner of the 2023 presidential election by the court if he had provided clear and admissible evidence as well as legal standard of proof. Dr. Nnabugwu ought to know that in Nigeria electoral law, I want isn't enough. You have to prove it polling unit by polling unit by polling unit results that you actually got more valid votes. Peter Obi failed to prove that from the tribunal to the Supreme Court. Hence, the court says the proof presented wasn't sufficient to overturn INEC's declaration. All right, thank you so much for your message. Delay from Ikorodu. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Faithfulness.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
And Dr. Anosika, I greet you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Please, your station is being interfered with another station. Please do something to it. We're not getting you better here.
All right.
But let me go to the straight what I'm discussing. See, please permit me to say this. All people that wishes Nnamdi Kanu to die, list them. They are dying one after the other. And anyone that wishes Kanu to die, they will die before him, as doctor said. Yes, for Hope Uzodinma to say that all the southeastern governors have endorsed the Tinubu as their presidential candidate. Yes, we know Hope, whom he was then. I know him very well when he schooled at Moody Boys. I know him when he was living in Iriakari Estate in Solo. I know who he is. And he has been showing whom he is now. Now, let him wait until 2027. Let him and his family come and vote for Tinubu. We are waiting for him. They have gone and organized the city boys, and they came to Imo State. And the village boys chased them away. Now, the village governors now will chase Hope Uzodinma away from that city he's sitting, hoping that all is well with him. But I pity him. He will not see that throne. As he's vying for Senate, he will not sit there. God bless you.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us here, sir. Good evening, VOP. The pressure of 2027 Nigeria general election is getting hotter, both internal and international. So the APC government would find it very difficult to rig the election, though they will try, but it wouldn't be easy, and they know it. In fact, they are in a hot seat now, but in the end, the will of the people will prevail. Bro Christian Onyekulije from Amuodofi Festac, Lagos. Thank you so much for your message.
Good evening, Faithfulness and Mr. Peter Anosike. Please, not everything you should say about everybody, my brother. What we can watch for 2027, incumbent governors fighting to deliver for their party's presidential candidate, outgoing governors trying to install successors, opposition governors using their states as base to challenge APC. So you're right. The only people who can speak for 2027 are the voters in each state. Mr. Ogumbi Idemu.
Hello.
Idemu.
From Idemu.
Faithfulness Nwoko, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening. Welcome. Your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Batex, calling from Egbeda.
Go ahead, Batex.
Okay. You see all those 5 Eastern governors? Apart exclude Lex Oti, you see Uzodinma, you see Anambra State Governor Soludo, Enugu State Governor Peter Mba, Wifuru, Ebonyi State, and where is other place? I don't know. You see all those people. Faithfulness, India one day Onyapa Eliozu. Those that carrying bag and be burying someone, those people, they are one chance. There is no way Eastern people will vote for Tinubu 2027. There is no way. Tinubu knows about it. The only hope they have is to manipulate the election. So, but it cannot work for them. Leave all those people. They don't have anything to say. They don't have anything to utter. Those people, I pity for them. Anyway, after this election 2027, one day they will come to Eastern to come and contest for one thing or the other. Then the Igbos will show them, tell them who they are. Okay, look at the policeman say that if he said that you are an Igbo man, I could have detained you. They don't utter a word for that matter. They say that they are Igbos. These people, I don't know what they are going to use the money to do. Because they will bury them with billions of all these billions they have collected from Nigerians. They will bury them any day they will die. They will put it inside their grave. Let me see how it's going to happen. Faithfulness, have a very wonderful night.
Thank you so much for calling in. Doctor, want to say something?
No, I'm not.
Oh, all right. Please, in as much as we are allowed to air our view, let us please, please, and please mind what we say. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Good evening, VOP. My name is No Big Man in Bus Stop. I greet your guest. As an Igbo man, as far as nobody is crossing road for me or feeding me, therefore, you cannot tell me who to vote for. Go ahead, Favor.
Good evening, beautiful sister Faithfulness, Dr. Peter, and last one, Favor. Good evening. Doctor is only someone who. Doctor is only someone who do not have understanding that will encounter your word. Thank God for giving us a governor like Oti in the southeast. Hope Uzodinma should not forget that he's number 4 and not number 1. As for the man that said they should kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is suffering from oversized head. Igbos don't have such oversized
God, that big
things. From Vivian Love. Okay.
Vivian Love. Good evening, Doctor and the radio station staff. I want to commend our guest, Doctor, for. Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Uzoma from Idimu, Lagos, for your message. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Hello,
welcome.
Good evening.
Your name
Yeah,
and location?
I'm Louis. I'm calling from VI.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so I want to ask a question because I've been listening to the conversation since. So anyone who does not agree with the position of maybe somebody who comes from the southeast, even if the person is from the south, that disqualifies the person as being an Igbo man. Because I keep hearing this thing when people disagree with certain people they don't like, they try to paint them black, like they are evil or something should happen to them. I think those kind of narratives are very, very bad. And also, if somebody sends a message wishing death on your host, would you read such message out? So I don't think it is advisable for your guest to also say that, oh, somebody would die. And then another caller called and also said the same thing too, because maybe somebody said something that they don't like. That's very dangerous. If everybody does that and say, okay, any guest that comes to the station and then you call and say, because I don't like what this man is saying, and this man will die, would that not put your station in trouble? So I think you guys should watch out for that and stop maybe allowing people to use the platform of the station to incite hatred against people because they see something.
All right.
So, like, not everybody would agree with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. From Robert, I support doctor's prayer. All right, by the grace of God, Nnamdi Kanu will be released unconditionally. Our time is almost fast spent, so I think we're going to take the messages back to back. Good evening, my VOP families and guests. My name is Joe Ganyo from Alagbado, Lagos. I'm a Ghanaian living in Nigeria. Nigerian government should not let... Okay, I'm a Ghanaian. Nigerian government should not let anything happen to the man in prison. Okay, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP. Good evening, Doctor. My name is Ezaim Victor Chukuma. Well done for the good job. Please, the man that said Nnamdi Kanu should be killed does not have the fear of God. And God will bless Doctor for... All right. Thank you so much, AM from Ejibo, for your message. Okay. Go ahead.
Good evening to you all, Sister Faith. The caller that was saying that votes won't count should stop that mindset, because saying so is like trying to discourage some people from voting. So votes must count this time. Thanks, Godson from Surrey.
All right, this final message and then we'll wrap it up here. Good evening, Faithfulness and my VOP 01 analyst, Dr. Peter Nosike. Please, Doc, stop advising INEC to give us free, fair, and credible election. Let them just do their usual thing so that this country will crash care. Big chooks from Oshodi. Thank you so much for your message. I appreciate everyone that joined us for the show this evening. Thank you to the callers, to the ones that sent in their messages, to our YouTube family. Thank you so much for joining us here on Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Without you, there won't be us, truly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor, for your analysis this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Favor, for co-hosting the show this evening. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again next week, Saturday from 4 to 6. But before then, don't forget to be happy.